Hay-on-Wye is down there on the other side of the river. It's got a small spar shop, a couple little sort of outfitters. You can buy gas and bits and bobs for repairs and camping and clothing. There's butchers and bakers and that sort of thing. So there's enough to get a resupply for the next 3 days to Llandudno Wells. Okay, so I'm at Radnor's End, little campsite. £12 a night, sort of medium on the expensive scale, but it's worth it. 50p for showers, a good 4 or 5 minutes of showers. We've got like a washing up and dining room hut, which is quite nice. Nice clean toilets, an area to charge your phones and your batteries, and the owners are very nice, very helpful, amenable. There's usually going to be a few Offa's Dyke path hikers here as well. Okay, so all in all, a good place to camp. Good morning, day 14. Just left Radnor's End, the campsite, lovely campsite. Lovely hosts, everything that you could possibly need as a backpacker without it being expensive. Okay, so I've now walked back down to the River Wye, and we're following the Offa's Dyke footpath from all of the day really, until we get to our next campsite in a small village, so I can't remember the name of at the moment. Begins with a G, Gladestry, something like that. So yeah, so the big news is thunder and lightning and heavy rain during the night, and it looks like it's going to be raining for the next 2 weeks. Today intermittent showers, tomorrow and Monday heavy rain all day, and thunder and lightning again tomorrow night. And my intention is to camp high tomorrow night, so I'm going to have to find somewhere sheltered, but we'll see. Things can change, we'll see how things go. So day 14 today, about 16 kilometres, about 450 metres of ascent, about 1,500 feet. We're going to get wet, but never mind, it's only water. Skin's waterproof, as they say. Okay, let's get on with it. So, transition period today. We've now left the Brecon Beacons National Park, and all the hills in the Brecon Beacons have been done, and we're moving on to Radnor Forest, a little village called New Radnor. Just behind there are 3 nuthalls, mountains over 2,000 feet, 50 feet of reascent all around, and they'll be for tomorrow with a bit of luck, unless we get rained off. So yeah, transition day today on the Offa's Dyke. Looking forward to it. It's a nice little walk, this bit. We've done it before when I walked from Land's End, John O'Groats to Land's End in 1980. Oh, I'm out of puff already. Talking and walking don't work. Okay, see you later. Just had a bit of a standoff with the local cows. Luckily there's a gate between me and them. Yeah, there's a bull, mothers, babies, and the bull. And they weren't very happy about me standing by this gate. So I just waited a few minutes, let them. Must be a gap over there in that wall, in that fence. Yeah, there is. They've all run through there, minding their own business. Yeah, the thing to do is just wait or find another way around somehow. So I'm noticing there's a little one just here, taking his time, nonchalantly. Teenager. I don't really want to do this. Following the herd. Can't be bothered today. Anyway, hopefully, excuse me, I'll be heading down there before they return. Otherwise it'd be me that's doing the running. Okay, so we've followed the Offa's Dyke from Hay-on-Wye along the river through the fields with the cows. Then we pop out onto a main road. We follow the main road for about half a kilometre or so. Cross over, come up a steep, narrow lane, and then we come on to what looks like a nice path, but this is going to be ascending quite steeply. So what we're trying to do now is get out of the valley bottom to about 300 metres or so, over and then down into the next valleys. So yeah, I think the first village is New Church, then we go over some low hills and down into the little village where I've got either camping or some accommodation for tonight, depending on what the lady can do. And I'll put that up on the screen now. So now we're out of the national parks. The condition of the footpaths has deteriorated a little bit. I know that you can't see a gradient on video, but it's not mega steep, but it's steep enough and it's slimy. And I'm now holding 2 poles in one hand, and it's a bit slippery. You can see a few slidey footprints. You can hear the buzzard. Lovely. Forgot to mention when I was in the Black Mountains, I saw a pair of really big raptors, and I've been trying to find out whether they were golden eagles or not. So I need to do a little bit more studying on that. I've asked a few people and they seem to think they were red kites, but they weren't red kites because I know the difference. They were bigger than a buzzard, bigger than a red kite, maybe 5-6 foot wingspan. So yeah, a little bit more information required. Right, see if I can get across this river now and then start to climb again. Just before centre of the screen where that clump of trees is, then we come down that edge, down that track, through this farm, and across into the village of New Church. And apparently at the church you can pop in and get a cup of tea and some biscuits. It is a Saturday today, but we've just had a massive downpour, really heavy rain. I've got a poncho, but even so it were still wet on the inside of the poncho. I've got a Gore-Tex suit as well, but I didn't wear that because it was just too hot. And we've come up here, leaving New Church, and not too far from the top of this hill. And then we're going down to Gladestry, where I've got a bed and breakfast booked for tonight so I can dry out before we get on to New Radnor and the Radnor Forest area. Gladestry, that's where I'm staying for the night. Offa's Dyke Lodge. So behind me is the campsite. Really, it's just a large garden where you can pitch up. There's toilet and shower facilities, benches for cooking and eating off. Yeah, excellent place this. Don't miss it. It's on the Offa's Dyke, right on the Offa's Dyke. Hosts are absolutely superb. Can't do enough.